everybody, and welcome to Valley Homes on TV. I'm Debbie Giordano, your host, along with Todd Flesner with Opus
Advisors.
Opus Advisors, yes. And we you're watching us on Channel 26, where we air on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday right here at 9 a.m. in the city of Milpitas. So welcome, everybody, and thank you for tuning in.
And we're glad to be here. And you may be able to tell from behind us that we're at Edible Arrangements today. And so if you've ever had a special occasion in your life, or a special event, perhaps you've been over here to Edible Arrangements, or maybe you should know about it. And so,
well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out. So we're here with Jae Duvall, who is the store manager. Jae, welcome. We're glad to have you.
Thank you, Todd. Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming all the way over to see us.
Yeah, we're glad to be here and to introduce the community to you. I know that you've recently, as a business, joined our local Chamber of Commerce and are active in the community, so we'll get a chance to talk about that. But first, let's find out a little bit about you. Okay. Give us a little bit about your background and where you grew up and perhaps what some of your interests are.
Well, I was born and raised in San Jose, California, and I grew up on the east side of San Jose. And as a child, used to go out into the fields out there and pick, and we used to be nothing but apricot orchards and cherry blossoms back then. And of course, since then, we've gone into the high-tech era. And I've always been in the restaurant and hospitality industry for many, many years. So, nice. And that's kind of how I came here. I wanted to make some wonderful fruit. And it was so beautiful. I thought, what a fun place to work. And the next thing you know, it happened. So,
well, let's talk about your interest in Milpitas, here, the city of Milpitas. What's attracted you to Milpitas?
Well, Milpitas has always been a great little town. I love the fact that it's small. I love the fact that everybody knows each other's names still. And that people will actually let you cross a crosswalk without trying to hit you. So it's just a nice, small community, fun to be in. Everyone is just really locally they like doing things in their community. They really love it. And so do we. We love getting involved with with your community here.
Well, terrific. Well, you mentioned community involvement. I know we talked a little bit earlier before we were on camera about some of the special things that you do here at Edible Arrangements and how you are participating in the community and the lives of other folks. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, thank you. One of the first things we were able to do is partner with the Milpitas Fire Department with their Toys for Children program this last Christmas, and we were able to collect 2 big, huge barrels full of toys to give them. But one of the more fun things that we do, they're all fun, but one of the greatest things that I really enjoy is the fact that we have veterans from a local veterans housing facility working for us. We hire them during the holidays, during our busy times, to help us fill those orders that, boy, sometimes come in 300 at a time. And some of them continue to work for us today. So it's really fun getting our veterans who have done so much for us in here and getting a chance to work and show us what they can do.
Right.
And you can't do enough for our veterans. That's how we feel.
That's nice. That's very heartwarming. Let's look at the business aspect. So your business has been here about 4 years. Mm-hmm. So let's roll back and how did you get involved with Edible Arrangements, and then what kind of business background do you have that you bring to the table?
Well, the business background would be I was a hotel and beverage food and beverage manager for hotels for years. I've worked in the restaurant business off and on for 25 years. I also worked for City Team Ministries as an administrator, and so I have a lot of experience working with people and customers. And one of the things I love to do best is celebrate with a customer. No matter what the business is, if you can celebrate with them, they're always going to remember you and they're going to come back. So that's what we like to do here.
This is a festive place.
And so this is what drew me here, is celebrating everyday occasions with everyday people in a fun way.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit more about that. I mean, what sort of things does Edible Arrangements bring to the community in terms of your business and what's available here?
Well, we have things you can come and pick up if you at the last minute forgot that it was your wife's anniversary or your mom's birthday. You give me a call. I'll
Todd
have
is turning a little red there, so I don't know what that means.
Anything ready for you in 20 minutes.
Good to know.
Beyond that, we also do, we do like to get involved with the chamber, and we love to give arrangements to any of the grand openings that the local community has, the local businesses. We do weddings, we do banquets, we do a lot of charity things where people are requesting a large arrangement from us as maybe a auction item. And so we love to do
let's get
that.
down to some real specifics.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about fruit basket, fruit arrangement. I
we
see
do.
chocolate covered strawberries. Let's
Well, you
tell
know-
us about your variety.
We have fruit arrangements that can come anywhere from a $35 variety in a small vase to a $250 to $400 variety of a much larger base. And we also can dip almost anything in chocolate. Some things don't take well to chocolate. I don't understand it, but we can dip almost anything in chocolate. So some of our biggest sellers are our boxes of chocolate covered strawberries. We also love, this time of year, we have watermelon, kiwi, and mango, which is really festive and has just a nice look to it that you can't normally get, during the wintertime.
Good. So there's some seasonal aspect to what you.
Seasonal, very seasonal. Oh, we have some fun during the holidays with different types of shapes that we put on the arrangement, so you can make it look like fall, you can make it look like Christmas with a reindeer. And of course, Mother's Day and Valentine's Day are all about the hearts. So, we can put a heart on anything, anytime. You can have any of those things anytime you want.
So they need to phone in
Please.
or email you or what?
They can phone in. We'd love to talk to them. Even better, walk in the door. We'd love to give you a free sample. You can certainly email it and do it on the internet.
Okay,
You can come pick it up, or we can actually deliver it for you to
Great.
wherever
Just
you want.
remind us when we close on this interview, then you'd like to get that information out.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious, Todd had brought this up about the different varieties. And what is the most interesting arrangement you've ever made?
Oh, well, I think the most interesting one was one that weighed about 75 pounds. It was so large, and everything but the melons, which really chocolate doesn't hold on, was dipped in chocolate. And it was 75 pounds, and you actually physically have to do it in the walk-in refrigerator to make it, because by the time you get done with one half, the other half has started to melt. So it's really interesting putting all that chocolate together.
Did you keep a photo of it?
I think I do have a photo somewhere. I couldn't tell you where it is right now. I couldn't tell you where it is right now, but that's really a lot of fun. And it's just fun when we get involved in people's lives and find out what a special occasion is. And then that makes the arrangement more special, and sometimes the occasion is a little more sad, and then we need to, maybe grieve with a person a little bit as well. So we're willing to do whatever it takes to.
Good. So do you have like a website where folks could come online and take a look at what you have to offer? Should they come into the store? What's the best way for someone to find out
Great
more?
question.
I really appreciate the fact that people are really in a hurry nowadays, and we have a website, elbowarrangements.com. Just go on. You can have it done in about 10 minutes. But we here at the Milpitas location love to see your face. So if you're here in Milpitas and you can come over and see us, I'll give you a free pineapple pop.
And what are the store hours?
The store hours, we're open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. And Saturday, we're open from 8 to 5, Sunday, 10 to 3.
And our address here?
Our address is 283 Jacqueline Road, and that's in Milpitas. The cross street is Arizona, and we're in the Nob Hill Shopping Center.
One more question. Your phone number?
408-942-8400. Please
Great.
call.
Well, we've been delighted to have you, and
Any goals?
that's was my next question. Just talk about as we've learned about you, what are some of your hopes or aspirations as you look forward to being in business here in Milpitas?
We're looking forward to grabbing more of the business we have from our high school that's located right behind us. Right at the moment, we don't have a lot to offer, but I'm looking forward to some new products that are coming that's going to really entice our high school students. We have a new Facebook page that will be up and running by mid-September. I hope everyone will check that out. And besides that, we just want to meet everyone in our community, and those were our hopes for the future, are is meeting y'all and having you come in and see what we do.
We found you from the Chamber of Commerce list. I understand
Yeah.
you're a chamber member. So.
Yep, we're chamber members, and they've done a really good job of putting our name out there and so that people know who we are, and that's how you found out about us.
Todd?
Can't say enough about CJ and Liz at the Chamber. They're wonderful, wonderful people. Yeah.
Well, and Milpitas is a fabulous community. I think we're really appreciative of you as a business being a part of that.
Thanks.
Your efforts to reach out to the community, not only in providing the service that you do and helping people celebrate a lot of the occasions in their lives, but also being a real part of our community as well, participating in the special events you've talked with us about today. So thank you so much. We invite folks to come in and visit you.
Oh, let's talk about one last thing. You have a promotion. If they do something, they can get something.
If you come in and tell us that you saw this on Channel 26, then you can come in and please get a free pineapple pop from us. And if you can't have pineapple, we'll give you something else. But pineapple pops are really good. Thank you.
Terrific. Anything free is always great. So.
Thank you, Jay. We do appreciate you taking the time, and
Thanks, Debbie.
and wish you much success with your business here.
Thanks, Debbie. God bless you.
All right,
Thanks,
thanks.
Todd.
We're the rise to every challenge type. The nothing is impossible type. The type that knows the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the plan for a cure type. The improved life along the way type. The type that will stop at nothing until type 1 becomes type none.
All of us want to make a difference. As veterans, we committed to protect our country. We served and sacrificed for the things that mattered most. Those experiences shaped our lives, even if it isn't always obvious to those around us. And now that we've served, our commitments have taken on a new meaning. We're husbands, wives, parents, friends, and neighbors, but sometimes we still feel alone. We forget that our biggest challenge can be to ask for support when we need it. The Veterans Crisis Line is here for all veterans, service members, and their loved ones. Dial 1-800-273-8255 and press 1. Chat online at veteranscrisisline.net or text 838-255. It matters.
The following is a public service announcement test to determine if you need a fishing license and boat registration before you head out on the water. Let us begin. Are you a pelican? Does this look like your house? Is this your idea of fishing with friends? Do you use your feet as fishing hooks? Are you your own boat? Do you have webbed feet? No, I mean like a... That's the one. Do you want this in your favorite lake? Yuck, yike. No thanks, mister. Regardless how you answered, you need to be licensed and registered because it helps local conservation efforts protect the very natural resources you enjoy boating and fishing in for generations to come. Do your part at takemefishing.org.
Through the years, trends and styles may come and go, but the important things remain the same. Generation after generation, consistently there, creating moments and memories to last a lifetime. Like a true friend, the national parks have always been there for you, and now you can be there for them. Support the National Park Foundation and help protect America's treasured places.
I don't want another drinking man in my life. I want to feel more fulfilled. Does my happiness depend on whether someone else drinks? My pastor suggested I try Al-Anon family groups, and I'm glad I did. Are you troubled by someone else's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
In Vietnam, we took care of each other.
In combat, you look out for your battle buddy.
I'd do anything for my unit.
When things get tough, it's great to know
Somebody's there for you.
Every step of the way.
DAV stands behind America's veterans to make their transition back home easier, with free services and help getting the benefits they've earned. Help us fulfill the promise to our men and women who served. Go to DAV.org to learn more.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Valley Homes on TV. I'm Debbie Giordano, your host, and we're going to do an August 2014 market wrap-up, just to give you some facts and figures and make you think about what the market's doing. A couple articles that were recently put in the San Jose Mercury talk about home buying versus renting, and that becomes a conflicted topic right now. But let me give you some statistics. Did you know that over half of American renters fork over 30% of their income on leasing? And I think that's a nationwide statistic, but I think in our area here it's probably even higher than that. It may be up to 50% of income. A number of Americans renting has risen from 31% in 2004, and it's up to 35% in 2012. Real median rents have increased actually by 6%, when in fact the real median income for renters has actually decreased by 13%. So that gives a renter some kind of an idea of what they need to do in terms of jumping into the housing market and why. The big topic, though, is how to come up with the down payment. And a lot of renters will go to the relatives or parents and try and get a down payment here. But those determined to purchase must be willing to prioritize their goals and work hard and seek assistance. Rent a smaller apartment that is lower than your actual budget will allow. Take an extra job on the side to fit in your schedule to accommodate some extra income. If you've just tied the knot, try not to spend all your gift money on a honeymoon. Take some of that cash and set it aside for a down payment on a home. And speak to a financial planner, setting goals and guidelines to put you on the path to home ownership. That is the most critical piece of the puzzle, is getting that down payment. And a lot of times you'll need up to 10 to 20% down payment for an average home. Let's talk about what's going on in the housing market, particularly here locally in Milpitas. Another article on August 15th in the San Jose Mercury talks about home sales fall and prices are flat. I would have to say that that might be pretty muchly true with the market in this summer. We've seen a high increase over the last long haul of the last 12 months. And so home prices have kind of peaked out and flattened out. Let me tell you what's been going on with the housing pricing in Milpitas. In July of 2013, the average home price was $793,783. Well, that now has jumped. So in July of 2014, you're looking at $875,104. I reported that number in the last couple months, and I knew that we were going to see an uptick in the median price and the average price. So that's exciting for the Milpitas market. In July of 2013, the median price was $794,000, and that has now jumped to that's flattened out to $792,500. So it's the average price that we've seen a tremendous increase in. Looking at the condo and the townhome market, July of 2013, we saw $484,409 for an average price, and that has now changed and gone upward to $532,000. The median price was $473,000 in July of 2013, and now this year in July, you've seen an increase to $531,000. So Todd and myself had been reporting an extreme expansion in the market. There's a lot of activity in open houses. There's a lot of buyers still out there looking. We've seen the stock market kind of take a dip in the last few weeks, and it's now recovered. So overall, the economy is good, the job market is stable, and our Bay Area is probably the fourth highest priced housing market in the United States. So hope to have you still tune in watching Valley Homes on TV. Find out where we're going to pop in next. And our next guest on the show will be a contractor. If you want to look at contracting ideas and improvements into your home and how that will improve into your equity. Thank you very much for watching Valley Homes on TV. If you have any questions about the show or would like something answered on the air, email me at giordanodj@aol.com. Thank you again for tuning in to Valley Homes on TV.